The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by WellSpan Health. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, highlighting the season of giving. And many of us think about organizations that make the biggest impact. Healthcare is at the top of that list. Joining us today is Harvey Green. He is Senior Vice President and Chief Development Officer at WellSpan, with how charitable donations support patients and families. In your opinion, why is Giving Tuesday such an important day?
Well, thanks for having me on, Amy. Giving Tuesday is a vitally important day. Not only do we reflect upon our giving and how we want to support organizations that are local to us, but it's also a time to think about healthcare, something that's important and that we all depend on.
Okay, here's the thing though, hospitals, you
Yep.
receive funding, right? You receive some government funding, you receive funding through insurance. So why is there still a need?
Absolutely, great question. Yes, we in fact do receive funding, but we know that that funding really only covers the basics. And we know that giving to healthcare and philanthropy really levels the playing field for us. It allows us to invest in innovative programs. It allows us to build state-of-the-art facilities. It allows us to really invest in the future of our caregivers who have to go through education and training programs. And it allows us to help patients who have needs around food, housing and security, transportation. All of these things are vitally important, and we know philanthropy and giving to healthcare can really help us solve that.
Of course. Give me more examples of how you can use donations from the community.
Absolutely. Well, I mentioned we have a new hospital expansion happening in New York. It's going to be an 8-story surgical and critical care tower, and it's going to provide the latest and greatest of robotic technology. It's going to bring research to bedside. We have a focus on behavioral health. As you know, behavioral health is a major crisis within our country.
Yes.
We have donors who have made transformational gifts to create healing spaces for patients to be able to receive the treatments that they need. And we have all types of programs, again, for patients who struggle with the social determinants of health, to allow them to really receive the best and the brightest of health care.
The question then is, how can the community and individuals and families make these contributions during this season, really all year long, honestly, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. First and foremost, we thank our community for supporting our efforts. At any time, patients choose to make gifts to honor their caregivers, to say thank you for the great care that we've received. Patients at some points, if they had a family member that received care, they want to make a gift in honor of them. That's something that we see quite often. And again, just some of our programs like our Cancer Patient Health Fund. We had an 8-year-old child from Dallastown who did a big fundraiser, raised $1,400 to go to our Cancer Patient Health Fund. So those are some of the things that folks can think about when they think about giving to healthcare. It really, again, it's the great equalizer when we think about delivering the best of care.
Wow, 8 years old. That is
Yes.
so neat.
Yeah.
So then, okay, how do they do it? How do we learn more about making this contribution?
Absolutely. Well, WellSpan Health has 6 foundations, and so giving is local. So when you give to WellSpan, you would have a chance to give a gift that's most meaningful to you, and just know that that gift will be used within that local community. We have a website, of course, and just know every gift matters, no matter how small or large. And folks can get online to wellspan.org/donate. And make a donation in which they can give to something that's most meaningful to them.
Yeah, and help people right here in our community.
Absolutely.
Good to have
Absolutely.
you. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
having me,
Good
Amy.
information today.